everybody knows about 90% of Northerners in Ghana mostly the more associated or more with NDC. Then the news are about and it is going to favor the Chief Justice Gertrude. The suspension all because there was a chief imam anywhere they are replacing Imam Abubakar Ahmed. The Insembi Abatudra said woman to a President John Dramani Mahama a new plane so or can you plane when you play for also no Abusia in some the work was a President John Dramani Mama only said the way and all said Ghana dear. Only said Yama would need to talk fine all said Ghana. Say Ghana ama echirim hana omoban eda isu na omusu ensua says ya president abibia eya wo dia de ope e na wo ye ena musua papa yi senior wasi eyi yama president Chandra Mahama Mahama awon anim no wa kire say yes say wunyini na say wanye obibi ya pani etimi etia papa abusua yengo tie imam ne nsema ode ebetu edwan
imam ni wa katema Mama Mieka, Imam the friend Abubakar Ahmed Kamal Duni, me pacho oye Imam Kesiye na me pacho omuko invite papa no mu invite papa no e Christopher ne kasa ya say Christopher mpeni for Archbishop da kasa ya ene sinkre bo mpeni me pacho chief imam ni wa on wo yi omra me kasa na papa no bombo to ye ne say o ka cho wura John Dramani Mahama teacher some more sell mine. Plain. I feel no why you did. Hey, when I go one inviting her. Was so right John Dramani Mama going to need the Shekonkron. Money and people for more sell mine. Now, what your choir pass your first week Chief Justice in free war. Time. Now, when you say, oh, John Dramani Mahama, or mine na Ubutuna, or mine na was Senana. When you be kind of crunch in one. Eye den ana Chief Justice ote akomyam wo fa kwoti kwa be so yi no sanso na nyame adom na MPP so ba power da ache a omo so e ba be pamo ayi first judges ni nyina mo de bibia ya ma no sem okro we mu ayi atemu adwuma no so a akani da so kakra no so a eno so mo de amanyo sem akowrem kwanya mo fa so a mo de Ghana ejiago titiru ani atemu adwuma no entwa yi nyansa bi anim enya de papa ye mo man saa the way we see handle issues and the way we the Ghana eko money MPP for no enya de papa time enye se nipa bi anadwene adwuma eso so sansam fun we so obi ase na papa wo frɛ he na mo mienkotie asɛm a papa ne kan ya akoso confusion e wo Ghana no yenkotie mra.
Because of the manipulation of the political party, what to do, but it's not doing it. Our judiciary is in a bad shape because of the manipulation of the political parties. 6 months ago, or barely 1 year ago, the NDC are advocating for a cap in the appointment of the justices of the Supreme Court, only for our president to appoint 7 of them just recently. As a result, many people are not even confident. They don't have any confidence in the judicial because of the manipulation of political parties. We therefore ask Allah to change the attitude first of our executives, our political parties, to leave the executive, to leave the judiciary alone. They must be independent. They must be allowed to do their work without the interference from the executive, from political parties. The 7 judges that were appointed, those in the parliament who 5 years ago promoted them from high court to the appeal court are now saying they didn't recognize them. This is politics. We can't afford to politicize our judiciary. That is the only place where when we are chased out, that's the only place we run to. So we ask Allah for the truly independent
Chief Justice here. Nyansa bi en mababian. Montwemo ho titrone president executive montwemo ho free amanyo monnya amanyo se monfree ya temu adwuma no. Bebia se se ni da so ana se bebia Ghana ni enya asem a ana okwa ho yehiam a the only hope ana bebia so okọ eko pepepere yara se no kre eye court. Na se se di amanyo se ma bewuram. Yetimi ntina ko mu. Na momfa amanyo se wura ya temu adwuma nim. Me as an imam, me John man kremofo nyina. Me pese me chi owura don mani Mahama say. Kwan yo mafa so de amanyosem hwe sa judge 7 year mo appoint o mu. No kura nyame anim nie pa ani hwe. Wo so mu because 6 months ago and as a barely a year ago. Now wo ka say MPP fo nko a na mo ye judges e wo Ghana entu so ba wo be yi judges bi na ade balance. And so kasa na NDC judges nso na do mo ba na osre tituni president chu kra chu free executive mon twimo president fon mon twimo free ai munya amanyo sem na mo di wura temodwuma e time kra enya fe e time manipulations afi de mo na mo be kire say atemu adwuma no enko sei ana enko sei yeni asem enko sei ana abi enya fe na his excellency John Dramani Mahama enso speech no me patcho ma menkenkan kakra emfa emma mami wura asem na no den mami Elizabeth Dufie na shiru yere no ewi ebeba why enti asem na no den na stories ne do so. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, we must speak a language of peace, compassion, and mutual respect. We must build bridges, not barriers. For we are one. People sharing one land and pursuing one identity and destiny. Ora John Dramani Mahama say, "Yina nipa ba kwa na da so no. We free ya santino ya igbeni no enya de papa. Yen nyina yemfa odontena, yemfa biako yentena. Say we eye igbeni mempena sem we yenzema no ya santini no. Sa ne mani nyina munyai. Emwa man puntu entimi enkoso. Yen nyina ye nipa ba kwa yemfa odo enkabom ne biako yentena. But we ye no ana young patriot e release krata say Mr. President untimi na dae wo tekrema de dead o preach peace or council asem and I do know the two ato no kon opanyini janse mu no na woto na okeka no. Mr. President, you can't deceive us in patro young patriot because upon or mature cartadiabo. You can't deceive us any longer with this your peculiarly sardonic, grandiloquent and sententious but rather populist style of speaking. You attempt to get us to swallow your words hook, line, and sinker. There is nothing peaceful about you. Mr. President, you preach peace but send your hirelings out there to heap venom on innocent Ghanaians. You have hired and continue to pay Kevin Chela to insult Otunfo to the second. Asante President Anado Dankwa for Dr. Muhammad Bam and those who do not align with you politically. You have been urging Captain Smart to be insulting Akufo-Addo, Bawumia and the other big wigs in the MPP. You won election based upon such attacks from this surrogate, and you are saying what today? The bridge bequeathed to you by your predecessor has been destroyed by you and your party members. How do you destroy the bridge but turn around and ask us to help build bridges? In your eyes, NDC members are more important than the rest of us. If you truly see all of us as one, will you have tax your chief of staff Julius Debra to other CEOs and MDs to sack innocent Ghanaians, people employed in the various agencies and departments, so as to replace them with NDC members? You have set your eyes upon Chief Justice Torkorno by removing her from office over absolutely nothing, so that you replace her with Paul Bafubon, who is an NDC member. For someone who is preaching national cohesion and unity, it is strange that he has sidestepped 2 judges vetted by Parliament, awaiting approval, and nominated 7 others who have since been vetted and approved. Yes, President John Dramani Mahama, you dwell in one world, your words live in another. This is not the mark of a good leader. You don't exhibit compassion. You hardly practice to say. Your Christ-like words do not commensurate with your action. You are nothing but a dictator trapped in the attire of democracy. this is young patriot and the buy. Owura John Dramanima, onyo bia wo pass umdwe. O kan sumdwe asem ne ana anapaya enwure na de to atokon. Wa bonkofo pa momu di asantefo ne asante hinatem. Wa bonkofo pa emomu atake enkofo a omu ene wo anya adwene. Sisi ahwe kwan fa so ayi getu Torkorno a enye kwan pa wo hwe obaye enkofo wo yi omodi efredumam more than best 30,000. Unso say ye nyina ye nkamum ye nyina nipa baako wo preaching kabum dabi wo ye nipa bone ni wo nye nipa papa wo ye dictator wo ye obi a wo saye jata a wo do dwan homa edura ho ni nyina na mabɔ no tofa de ni aka nyina no wan ko sku anya masem masa ni aka nyina na makenkan no masa I'm not doing hey sa abronya say enti me pacho ba na me pacho mame fa ba kumpenka ho yenko Ras Prince ono so Rastafarian Council of Ghana ono so abetu to be the ama Owura John Dramani Mahama pa enya asem ketua ne wria nso a me pacho yebekɔ ye sister ba ko a ono so say Owura John Dramani Mahama oye evil a ono so abetu to be pa but before that, yanko Rastaman ho na ono so to be enfama John Mahama yankomra.
So kwa mumi yanka na Ghana for asofo mo hu aniwu papa. Me koti I say President Mahama declare a particular day for National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving. E de ba de ne yakobo ho mpa ya da nyame ase wo ho. President Mahama ba yi say Oyobia oya no kwarefo a enko say National Day of Prayer for Forgiveness of Sins because obaye no waye Ghana for bone pa bosumi nsia pe no wasake enkwara Ghana for nkwara mo ye adwuma over 30,000 obaye 6 months pe no wato kane mu nko 17%. 17%. Enema Mr. Mahama can opposition, you know. Bako kwenyu obaye woye. Opposite. Ne woye nyina ye entro. Ubaye just bosumi nsiape o. Watu kane mu 17%. Akufo-Addo Breso, the whole of 2024. Oto kane mu 6.48%. Now wo the 6 months atumu 17%. Me kote ye say ye koye National Day of Prayer for Thanksgiving. What's of Thanksgiving? Ni enti aban we ye asofo wo munhu ye. Trumu a e kosui munhu ye. Enu na wosenka mo komo si National Day of Prayer for forgiveness of sins. Emma President Mahama because ono ne breso e na ye tumi trumu fo atumi aba ekro yi mu akogina Independence Square baby ayeso ani in e de afra ne share ne nsam akofefi wo ma no atwitwa videos any pictures e bin see that Akufo-Addo Breso kro Andrew sam prempresi we the we am ye papa we Mahama de mo ye din say National Day of Prayer for Thanksgiving for Thanksgiving three so monya de pano man we are the moko ekra man we be ma nyankopon the more cases be Ghana for so because you guys are not truthful to yourselves. You guys, the
more cases or the no me are no din e baba Ghana for so na yenko maamia odi PMP enim People National Party ai no mo senso ye kube anya sam ketwa na wakasa na maame no asem oka PNC de na ekube na PMP de no okay ono na oye leader of that party no maame kasa no wo say omunim se so omu invite na okwa obekwa kotutuja ewo na emom no sa national day na ye de kwatran se ye de nyame ase no esa da no se na rasta maneka no esenki ye kwa na ebu nkutujo ni yesu se awurade ya hebone na fa ebone che should be a national day of repentance over CJ's concern enti kwa ye fa so ye tete ma titunu chief justice no ayade a entwa yi ese airtime ayabofo no moma ye nkoni nkotie PMP leader
God, when you are vindictive in nature, you are wicked in nature. When your modus operandi is to punish your enemies, whether they commit a crime or not, they must be punished. Then you turn around that you are doing national Thanksgiving. We know very well that this they should have been celebrating a National Day of Repentance instead of National Day of prayer. So Thanksgiving, we haven't seen any Thanksgiving anywhere. So today we are here to tell the whole of Ghana that whatever you saw after the Chief Justice came out and delivered his speech, whatever you saw is not real. That some particular paneling, you will see about 5 people, only 1 person is protecting the Chief Justice, the others are insulting her. It was not normal. It was orchestrated to make it look like the Chief Justice thing is just a no, Ghanaians don't like it. No, it wasn't Ghanaians. This was all.
And Janet and Abila and Nekasano. Yes, Janet and Abila. Ono na betu tujade ama owura John Doma oni Rastafarian Council Abrantia Prince Munina abeka bi say esi bunku tudwini esu yesro tumfo nyako won fa ebo ne ncheye because oba ebo ne bebre no wadi. Yes, o ka kire say onye to enso 6 months penny with 17% and I thought light in kwaso Ghana for we yi yo modi enya sam ketwa boni a wodi no e wo sumase no airtime